welcome back to my channel. This is the Witchy Reader. So I am going to do a writing vlog because I like writing vlogs. um, this vlog will out. I don't know if I'll be writing the same book throughout this vlog. I don't even know when I'm gonna upload it. Just whenever I have enough clips and be like, okay, why not? But uh right now I am working on the sequel to The Cursive Life, which I did do a few changes. Instead of I was originally gonna it's gonna be a duology, so I was originally gonna do The Cursive Life Volume 1 and The Cursive Life Volume 2, because when I first made a story a few years ago, when I first started it at least, it had a different name, but it was still Volume 1 and then Volume 2. So I was gonna continue doing that, but then while writing the second book, I came up with the perfect name for the second book. Instead of doing Volume 2, it will be called The Witch of Light. So I'm happy about that because I think it works out really well and I love it. So that's what it's going to be called. I changed the book cover, so take off the Volume 1 and Volume 2 because I already made the second book cover as well. So I redid them and they are perfect. And yeah, because this light is available on Amazon, I'm not very far into The Witch of Life yet, so but I don't know, well, it didn't take me long at all to do The Cursive Life. I got really into it and I was working on it constantly, and then I edited it and then I published it in like a matter of a few months. I swear it was just a few months. But yeah, so I will just keep updating you about how my story goes, or if I decide to work on another story before I upload this, I'll talk a little bit about that story as well. I do want to start working a little bit on my prequel as well, so maybe this vlog will be about these two books so I can finish the two series I have started. And I will come back at you with another update. Hey, it's the next day, and I got a lot done yesterday. I feel like I think it was yesterday. No, I think it was the day before. I don't know. The other day before I started working on my prequel again, I was working on the sequel to The Cursive Light, which is gonna be called The Witch of Light, and I wrote like 5,000 words. I don't know how much I wrote yesterday with the Jasmine Press prequel. So I'm working on it again now. I didn't start until like 4ish, or no, I think it was more 4:30. And then I took a little break because I had to go to the store at like 5:30. And then I got back and started working on it again, and I say it's going pretty well. It's interesting to write. The prequel, for those of you that do not know, is about the villain in the Jasmine Press series. The villain and her sister and brother. You don't even hear about the brother until book 3 of the Jasmine Press series, though. But you do hear and see Rosemary several times. She is the sister of the villain and also an ancestor of Jasmine. And then there's Lilac, the villain, and it's kind of about the three of them, and it's about how Lilac became the villain in the first place, what happened to her, and it was interesting. So she's already starting to change and not be the same. She's not evil yet, but when I first started writing the book, she was explained as sweet and innocent, and it was just different and interesting writing Lilac as sweet and innocent, considering I got used to writing her as quite the opposite in Jasmine Perez. And it's also fun to talk about her past a little and really get into it and to how she became the Wicked Sorceress to begin begin with. But it's fun. I'm getting a good amount done, and I'll update you again when I have more to update you about. So yeah. Hello, I'm back for another update for this writing vlog. I haven't updated in a short while because I haven't really written, which isn't like me. I usually write at least a little bit every day, but this month has been kind of hectic, and then I wasn't feeling well, and then I got really into the book I was reading for my buddy read with Jessica and Layla said read, Six of Crows. It was so good. I ended up rating it 5 stars. I fell in love with it, and it was good. I was screaming. My throat hurt. I'm not even kidding. I scared my best friend. It was hilarious. She's flipping me off right now. But I'm getting some more writing done now. I finally finished chapter 8, which I wouldn't say I was stuck on, but since I did take a little break there, and then I'm on chapter 9 now, and I think I know where the story is going. And I loved chapter 8, or at least one scene from chapter 8, because I have this one character who is a complete feminist, and she just completely put these two men in their places, and some of the stuff she said was amazing, and I was loving every second of it. So yeah, I was happy about that. But I'm trying to finish The Witch of Light and the prequel to my Judge Press series as soon as possible. So those are the two I'm kind of worrying about right now. I'm gonna see about them. So this vlog will probably be just about those two books. I have no idea when I'm gonna upload this vlog. It'll depend on when I feel like uploading it. So yeah, I just want to give you a little update about how my writing is going, and it's going pretty well. I'm getting a lot done this morning, thankfully. And I'm very happy with it right now. So that is all. I'll come back at you with another update soon when I have another update to give. Until next time. Hey, quick writing update. I forgot to give an update earlier. I gave one update early this morning, like really early this morning, but then I got several more done. I finished chapter 9. I haven't started chapter 10 yet, but I know what chapter 10 is going to be about. The first 10 chapters of this book spends a lot of time in the characters spend a lot of time in the hospital. Which kind of shows you how this story's going, taking a dark turn because they're in a hospital for the first 10 chapters. A lot. Maybe chapters 11 and 12, because Skylar's not even going to wake up from her coma until the end of chapter 10. But yeah, so she has to wake up in chapter 10, and you keep, first 10 chapters, you keep well, maybe not the very beginning, first couple chapters, but you start seeing her in, like, I guess her mind, and she has to find a way to wake up. She saw her dad and her mom. She learns a dark truth, and then she has to realize how strong she really is, because she started to realize that she's always been stronger than she realized, because she remembered that when she was a baby, she was actually really premature, and the doctors insisted that she wasn't going to make it, that she wasn't going to survive this, but she did. And then she starts thinking, I've been proving everyone wrong about me since I was born, so maybe I can just do it one more time. So she's starting to fight it, because she almost went to the light, but she's starting to fight it. But then she started fighting it, and now she has to find a way to wake up. But there's something in her mind that's keeping her unconscious right now, keeping her in a coma. So she has to find that. And at the end of chapter 9, she kind of did find it, but it ended with her gasping, and then, so you're gonna have to wait. I mean, I know what she found, but you guys don't, yeah. But yeah, so that's interesting. And I'm really loving Andrea. She is Skylar's ex, childhood best friend, and first love. And she's mixed. She's an asexual homoromantic. She's a very, 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 very feminist. She's a huge feminist, and there's something else I was gonna say about her. She I can't remember now, but there's this one scene, chapter 8. Okay, so Logan and Will is Skylar's best friend and the person she's in love with, and then Logan is her brother, and they do not like each other at all. Logan and Will, not Skylar and Logan, but Logan and Will do not like each other at all, and they were fighting, blaming each other for what happened to Skylar, and then Andrea's just had enough, puts them both in their places, scares the crap out of both of them, and a couple of the amazing feminist quotes she put down. Oh, I love Skylar. I love Andrea now, and this is not the turn I was expecting, but Andrea just had enough, so she took control of the story for that chapter, and I was loving every minute of it. And yeah, so that was fun to write. And I'm loving writing her character. She has definitely become my favorite side character. I love David too. David is Logan's fiance, and I love him too. And I wasn't originally gonna make Andrea and David friends. I mean, they are both on the local football team. But I wasn't originally gonna have them, really be friends outside of, teammates or whatever. But again, Andrea does what she wants to. So, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun writing this book, and Andrea, obviously, I am having a lot of fun writing her character. But yeah, I'll give you another update when I have more to update. But I just thought I'll give you this little update about how amazing Andrea is, and I think she's gonna become a fan favorite in book 2. I mean, she wasn't in book 1 that much until later on. She starts being on there more. I mean, when I first came up with the story years ago, before I even came up with my Jasmine Press series, when I came up with my Jasmine Press series, I put all stories on hold when I already had 2 other stories in the works. So I'm starting to revive those a little bit more. This one especially, since I published the first book already and I'm working on the sequel. But Andrea wasn't even a character when I first made this, and neither was David, I don't think. But those 2 characters they exist now, I guess you can say. They didn't exist when I first came up with the story, because I changed a lot when I revived the story. And I added those 2 characters, and I'm so glad I did, because I love them both, especially Andrea. She's also very sarcastic, and she tells you how it is, and she will have enough of your crap, and she will call you out on your crap, and I'm loving it. I'm loving her, and this is gonna be fun to continue writing her, and I'm gonna be sad when I'm done writing her, because when I first made this story, I always meant for it to be only a duology, and I think it's gonna stay that way. It's gonna be a duology, so this will be the last book, but I'm just loving it. So that's all for now. I'll come back at you with another update soon. Hello, I haven't updated in a couple days, but I have gotten plenty of writing done. I just forgot that I was doing this writing blog, so I forgot to give updates. Last couple days I got a lot done in The Witch of Light and my Jasmine Press prequel. I did get stuck on both of them, so I took a break. I'm still a little bit stuck on the prequel and it's not even that I don't know how to continue anything, it's just finding the right wording to describe what I want to happen. It's proving a little bit difficult, but I'm getting through it. But I did figure out what to do with The Witch of Light, so I continued that early this morning, and I got a lot done. And so that scene is done, the chapter is done, and it took a bit of a different turn than I originally planned, but I love when that happens, because it's like the story's writing itself, because the story it's like you plan for it to go this way, but the story's like, nope, I want to go this way. It's fun. I also love the feeling of just when everything's coming together, and you finally, if you're like stuck, you finally figure out what to do next or how to make it happen or whatever the issue was, and then you're just on a flow again, and I love that feeling too, because it just flows out of you, and I love it. But yeah, so I got a lot done with both of them. A little bit more of The Witcher Light, because I did more of it this morning. I haven't worked on the prologue this morning, but right now I am working on, so I haven't told you guys yet, but my best friend Alyssa, you've seen her a couple times. We started out with just joking around. How it began, I still do not know. We started off playfully insulting each other, I think, and then we were just throwing jabs at one another, and then boom, a story idea came, and we actually started making that story. Hi. So now we have started a story. We figured out kind of what's gonna happen in the 3 books, because it's gonna be a trilogy. We created my character and her character, and the backstories, and the personalities, and the appearances, and pretty much everything about the characters. And we have started working on the actual story finally. I still don't know how this started, but it did. But yeah, so we were just playing around, and then all of a sudden, I do kind of remember how it started, because I made a comment about her being in, because she's living in my apartment right now, and I'm like, she's in Johara's realm, you're in Johara's realm, and then somehow we kept going back and forth, and it got to where she made a comment about how she fell, because I made a comment about her sleepwalking here, and she made a comment about how she fell through a portal and ended up here.
It was 2 different realms.
Yeah, apparently we live in 2 different realms. I don't know, but then somehow that turned into a story, and now we are making a story about it. My character is a witch, an immortal witch, and both characters have a very, very sad backstory. But it's gonna make you guys cry. But her character is an assassin vampire, and she is supposed to kill my character, but my character has a lot of power in her, and the assassin ends up seeing something in the witch that made her not want to kill her, because she's kind of being, I guess, fooled in a way, because she thinks that she's sent out to kill guilty people. Turns out her boss is evil, and she's sent out to kill innocent people, but she sees the innocence in the witch and spares her. And they hate each other at first, but they become best friends, and they help each other defeat each other's enemies, and mutual enemies they make along the way. So that's fun. My witch's name is Crystalline Flurry Snowheart, because she has 2 last names, Snow-Heart, because you'll find out about her backstory, because don't
tell everything.
So what?
We gotta keep some surprises in there.
But basically, she ends up with 2 different families at one point and another. So she ends up having both of their last names. But yeah. But I still don't know how it came up around, and I never thought I'll be co-authoring, because I'm always, I don't know how to explain it. I have an idea, I want to put it in, and I like, not having to ask anyone, because it's my book. But luckily, Alyssa's my best friend, and we work well together, so I think this will work out.
And it'll be my first time writing something different.
Yeah, and Alyssa's writing something different too, especially since there's no romance in here.
I write fantasy romance.
Yeah, she writes fantasy romance. I mean, I have romance in a lot of mine, but they're always a subplot. Mine's strictly a part, the fantasy part, and the romance and everything is just a subplot, so my characters can be happy with all the suffering I put them through. But yeah.
Evil.
She called me evil. I'm not evil, am I? She's still mad about me killing Kate in my Jasmine Perez trilogy.
Murderer.
And she called me a murderer now, too. But anyways, so this story's gonna be fun. She's working on her first chapter, and I'm working on my first chapter, because it'll be like Crystaline's chapter, then Celine's chapter, then Crystalline, then Celine.
Did you notice our characters' names kind of match? Crystalline, Celine.
True. That was not intentional, but true. But yeah, they both have familiars, and only they can understand the familiars, but only them. Mine's a polar bear. Is anyone surprised that I have a bear?
Nope.
Probably not. I mean, I think I've shown you a little bit of my apartment. If you saw how many bears I have, you'd think I have a problem. But I don't.
An addiction.
I don't have an addiction.
Yes,
but
you do. Addiction.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yes,
No addiction.
Yes.
No problem. I can stop whenever I want. But I don't want to stop, so I'm not going to. I'm making her laugh. But yeah, so hers is, I forgot what hers is.
Mine's a fox.
Fox, right.
Named Luna.
Luna.
It's a black fox with a white crescent moon on its forehead.
Mine's a polar bear because her powers are, she has the element of water, and then she can control light as well. And ice goes with water, so she can do that too. Ice and snow, anything that goes with water. And that's what I knew I wanted her. As soon as we discussed the possibility of having familiars, I was like, bear.
I'm the one that brought up the familiars.
Yeah, she brought up the familiars, and then when she did that, I was like, bear. I want a bear. I need a bear.
And she said bear, and I'm like, let me guess, a polar bear? And she said, yeah.
Yeah, we were both thinking the same thing, polar bear. Because I had already discussed wanting her to have the element of water, because that's always been my favorite element out of the four main elements, water/ice, because I love ice powers on TV. Like Abby from Monster High, Frozone from Incredibles, Elsa. I'm not the biggest Elsa fan, no offense for Elsa fans, but I do love her power. I know there's more, but Killer Frost from Sleep Flash. I just love people with ice powers. It's so cool, and I wanted my character to have ice powers. It's as simple as that.
Or if you're an anime fan, there's also Shoto Todoroki from My Hero.
Say that again. I took this out because I'm not sure if they can hear you.
I keep on sliding. If you're an anime fan and you know My Hero Academia, there is a character called Shoto Todoroki. He controls ice and fire. He's also called Half and Half. And then something else, but it's a cuss word.
You dropped my purse.
Sorry!
They're supposed to be protecting it. They're not doing their job. They're sleeping on the job.
They always sleep on the job.
Anyways, where were we? We were talking about our story idea, but we're having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, they're complete opposites in every way possible. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
And working with your best friend on a story is a lot of fun.
We worked on a story before, but never finished it.
We barely got into it, to be honest. We might have gone through the first couple of chapters, if even.
No, I think the first.
Well, I said couple. Couple is two.
Whatever!
Anyways, yeah, it was a Wattpad thing. It was just for fun when we were like 15, 16.
We were 16.
Yeah, so, just something fun. We never finished it. I'm not even sure I remember, because we both had our own Wattpad account, but for that story, we did a joint Wattpad account. I don't even think I remember the information.
Zombie Girls. I do. I have it saved into my Google.
I actually might still have it saved. I'm not sure if I ever deleted it in my old phone. But,
Wow.
yeah, but it was basically about two best friends who died when they were, I think, 21, and then they were ghost best friends.
They died in a car crash.
Yeah, they were together, and then they died.
and then they were best friends who haunted people, which is our goal. That's our goal in life, to die and then be ghosts and haunt. This went a very this dark turned route. Dark. This turned dark. This turned into a dark path. That's not how this was supposed to turn out. But knowing me, I mean, I'm a huge horror fan, so
awkward silence. Dot.
But yeah, but we have but you know, our chapters are going to be different because we have different writing styles, different ways of doing things. But yeah, so it's going to be first point of view. It'll be like Crystalline, but they'll both get their own chapter. It'll be like Crystalline, then Celine, then Crystalline, then Celine, like that.
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say.
Don't mind her. She does that all the time. Ow! She hit me! Abuse!
You have no proof. You don't have video proof of me actually hitting you.
Do it again.
No.
Rude. One time I asked you to hit me, she would do it. You see that? And now that I took the camera away, I was expecting her to do it again. Crap, I couldn't even trick you. I don't like her anymore. Ow! You suck! Don't worry, I'm gonna hide video cameras around here at Catcher.
That's creepy, my dude. My girl. God dang it. I have to stop calling you dude.
I don't like being called dude. Or dudette. Or, what's the other one? Bro or bruh. Or not. Any of those. She used to call me Chica all the time. She hasn't done that in years.
I need to get into the habit of calling you that again.
But yeah, so obviously we're having a lot of fun with this story idea. And it's turning out well so far. I'm really happy with what I'm doing on my chapter right now. We're both working on our first chapters for our characters.
The prologue.
Yeah, they'll both be a different prologue. Crystalline's prologue, Celine's prologue. And we will... and it kind of just, I guess, explains the backstory first. Explained how they got to where they are when the story began. So it's like the beginning of the beginning, if that makes sense.
The start of it all.
Yeah. How they got to where they are now. Right before they meet. And you get to see a little bit of their life, how it is now, after their backstory is over, before they meet. But they'll meet soon. I mean, it won't be too long.
I think it'll be within the first couple chapters.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's been a lot of fun so far, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to continue.
Oh yeah.
And yes, we do plan on publishing it. Cause I like to publish all my works, except for my fan fictions. That's just for me for fun on Wattpad. But I like to publish all my books because it's fun, and I like the world to see my work.
Should we tell them the name of the first book now, or wait till later?
We can do it now.
Okay, you can tell.
The Witch's Assassin. Since she's hired to kill Crystal. Book 2, we were discussing the Assassin's Witch, just for that play on words. And then we haven't decided for book 3 yet, because it will be a trilogy. We have figured that much out.
Yeah. We kind of have it plain and simple for all 3.
We don't have it in detail of what's going to happen yet. We have details about our characters, just not the storyline itself.
No, because what's in our different ways of writing and putting detail and so forth, it'll go from there.
And a lot of times when you set out to have your story one way, the story's like, nah, I want to go this way.
Yeah. You just pretty much make a plot, and then it'll go from there.
Pretty much. So that's what we're doing. But we kind of... we don't have any specific details, except for maybe here or there, a little bit of what we want to happen. But we're just going to let the story take its course. The story's driving us. We're not driving it.
Just like how you didn't make Lucas kill Kate.
Lucas made his own decision. I cannot be judged for what Lucas did! My mom and best friend are still mad at me for killing Kate in my Jasmine Press trilogy.
And whoever else you killed.
I told them that a few people die in the third one, but they haven't read the third one yet. And I won't tell them who. I just told them that to torment them. That's people die, but they don't get to know who.
And she also says when we get the third book, she's leaving.
I didn't say I was going to leave forever. But when you guys read it, I'm going to be gone I'm going on vacation for a year. And then I'll come back when the fury dies down and I will get killed. Because I'm afraid. Because I am afraid for my life when they read the third book. If they reacted that way about Kate's death, they're not going to handle the third book well at all. She's making a weird face. I don't like the face she's making. So I'm going on vacation. I'll try to make booktube videos while I'm on vacation. So I can still talk to you because I'll be by myself because I'll be fearing for my life. So I'll be in hiding. I don't know what that was for, but okay.
Your face.
She's cuckoo. Ow! She hit me again!
I did not.
Then why did I say ow? From looking at you?
Jora!
You see, you hit me! You see how our relationship is? It's been like this for 7.5 years.
God.
Right? We met when we were
15. Well,
No.
I was 15, you were 14.
Yeah. Well, technically we met when you were 14, I was 13, but we didn't become friends for...
Okay, miss, let's put in more fucking detail.
I'm very specific. I blame my mother. If I'm not specific, she will make a comment about it, and I'm like, bye, here. So, I blame her. This turned out to be 20 minutes of us insulting each other. Some update.
Oops.
But, yeah, we're having a lot of fun with this.
Oh, no.
Book. Your music's still playing.
Yeah, it's loud. Whoa.
I have my music on pause.
I thought I paused it.
But yeah, we're working on our own chapters individually, and we'll share little bits and pieces, and obviously we'll both read each other's works in a little bit, like when the chapter's complete, we might share our works, whatever, so we can read it, see what they did, so that we can play off of it and make sure we don't say something that goes against what they said and talk about it, and yeah, so kind of like that. I guess that's what co-authors do.
Well, I don't think it really matters for the prologue.
Well, yeah, but for the general idea of the story.
For
especially after they meet.
For the rest of the chapter. I think
pretty much from when they meet and on.
Yeah, we'll talk about this more in detail after.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm working on my chapter, she's working on hers, and I'm really liking how mine's going. You're getting into her backstory, and yeah, so it's fun. But I plan on working more on this one and the Witch of Light and the Justin Press prologue, because those two I do want to get done as really soon. I want to try to get them done this month. No promises. It's just a little goal for myself. I won't beat myself up if I don't make it, though.
It'll be fine.
You're
in the beginning of December.
But yeah. But my birthday's tomorrow, and I'll be doing a live, but this vlog will probably not be up before I do the live. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll see if I can upload it tomorrow morning. I might do that.
And by her birthday's tomorrow, she means December 4th.
Yeah, in case I don't upload this tomorrow. But I'll think about uploading this tomorrow, and you guys can all kind of go on how my writing journey was.
For multiple books.
because right now I'm working on these 3 apparently, and I also have other works in progresses, but I kind of put those on hold so I can work on the Witch of Light and the Judgment Price prologue. But then I started prequel. Why did I say prologue? Probably because I'm working on a prologue, but prequel is what I mean. Shut up. Shut up. So she's laughing at me over there.
She got so mixed up.
This is what I get for being friends with you for so long.
Johanna!
I'm a savage.
I don't like you right now. She's so mean.
Does she ever like me? Ow! She hit me again!
I did not.
Abuse. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying now. She's flipping me off. What was I saying? You interrupted me.
You were talking about the
I put
books.
them on. I put them on hold so I can work on The Witch of Light, which is a sequel to The Curses Light, which is published now, and the Judgment Press prequel, and
Now, finally.
And now I'm-
Assassin.
yeah, I'm working on this now, because we just started it, and yeah. So that's all for this update. I'll update you later today, let you know how my writing's going today, and I will decide. Hopefully I'll decide by then if I decide to upload this tomorrow or wait a few more days or a week or however long I want to wait till I upload it. We'll see how I feel. That is all, and I'll talk to you in the next update.
Peace out.
Hey, I am back for my final update of this writing vlog. Yes, I am dressed up today because it is my birthday and I wanted to dress up because I love my birthday. I am not 22 and I'm very happy. I am going to upload this today, so I hope you can all see it. I am doing that live later today at 6 p.m. my time, which is Central Standard Time, with a few booktube friends. It'll be like a writing/reading sprint, so you can either write or read depending on which one you want to do. And also be a Q&A, so you guys in the chats can comment whatever question you have, reading question, writing question, or if you just have another question for me, I'd love to answer them. So I hope you can all join us for that. I wore my favorite dress, and I did my hairstyle like this because I like this hairstyle. It's probably become my second favorite hairstyle. But it feels really weird because I don't, if you might notice from my videos, but I always have my hair behind my ears, one way or another. I never have them in front of my ears. So it feels really weird to do this, but it's kind of necessary for this hairstyle. I trained my hair to do that when I was like 2. Okay, since my entire life I trained my hair to do this, because a lot of people's like, but your hair always falls in front of your face. Nuh-uh. I trained my hair not to. But yeah. So it feels so weird, but I like it. So this is the last update for this writing vlog, yay. So I'm gonna talk and clean up my desk a little bit with my writing area. I need to clean it up a bit because it's a bit of a mess. There's things on it and I need to fix it so I can start writing on it again. But anyways, so for this vlog, I think I mostly was working on The Witch of Light and the Judgment Press prequel. But last couple of days, I've been working on the first chapter of The Witch's Assassin, which is a book I'm writing with my best friend Alyssa. You saw her on another update because we were talking about it. But I don't know if this can fit in there. Okay, it did. I'm not even where I'm gonna put some of this stuff. Stitch. I bought it last time I was in Florida when I was hanging out with some friends. But yeah, I finished chapter 1. Each chapter it'll be like, first chapter be Crystaline's point of view, who's my character. Chapter 2 will be Celine's point of view, which is Alyssa's character, and on like that. She's not done with Celine's first chapter yet, but I finally finished Crystaline's first chapter. It turned out to be maybe a little bit more than a little, but I think it was like 4,200 and something words, because I had a lot more to say than I realized, and the more I wrote, the more tragic I made her backstory, because the first 2 chapters are both different versions of the prologue. One will be Celine's backstory, letting you know kind of how her life was, and in the past before the present, and same with Celine's backstory for her prologue. And yeah, I need to put my Harry Potter posters up places. But they're all taped together. What was I saying? Oh, and but it's done. I might be taking a break from working on it. I write faster and more than Alyssa, because I have an addiction to writing and I never want to stop. I always write so much, and I have scissors there. Maybe I'll just cut the tape. But I really want to get the Witch of Light and Jasmine Prince prequel done as soon as I can. I want to see if I can get them done this month. No promises. I still have quite a bit to do, at least on the Witch of Light. The prequel, I don't think I have that much more to do, because I'm not planning on it to be as long as the trilogy anyways. It's just a little prequel to understand Lilac more and to see, because you got bits and pieces of her past, her and Rosemary's past in the trilogy, but here I'm kind of fleshing it out more and you get to fully see it. And it was definitely interesting to write her character at the beginning of the story, because she's starting to her transformation into who she became is starting at this point. It's about to fully get there. The final turn is about to happen that makes her finally get to the point she is in the trilogy. But at the beginning of this book, I described her as sweet and innocent, and it was definitely interesting to write her as sweet and innocent, considering I got so used to writing her as cold and heartless. So that was a different turn, but it was fun. This does not like me very much. I'm gonna need new tape. Where did I put my tape? I think I lost my tape. I don't remember where it is. It might be over on that table, but that table's a mess. I need to clean that up too. I'll do that later. I just want to fix my desk area right now while I do this. Last update for the blog. And then, how am I doing on the Witch of Light? That one, I think will take, I don't know, the prologue, I think is possible it can get done this month. The prequel, I'm not 100% sure, because I'm gonna fix these posters later because they got all taped together. So I had like tape on all 4 edges, and it was like that. It's like that for all 3 of my Harry Potter posters. I have this one, which is Undesirable #1 Harry, and then I have, okay, this one isn't. This one's fine. It still needs new tape though. Tape is bad. A warning. Or advice: the wizarding community is currently under threat from an organization calling itself the Death Eaters. Be vigilant. And then I have the large poster. I have a huge poster of Harry on Buckbeak from Prisoner of Azkaban. But yeah, I also have these. These are awards I got in 4th and 5th grade, I think. 4th grade, 5th grade. 4th grade award was for diligence, determination, and perseverance. And 5th grade was for integrity and kindness, I believe. Yeah, this one I got it because school's not easy for me, but I never stopped working hard. Other people gave up who struggled. I just kept trying so hard to give my full potential and do my best, and that's why I got this award. And this one, because I was kind to others, and the teacher even wrote about one time, people were bullying a student, so I stopped the bullies and brought the person to the office, and yeah, so... Then I have this. This was at my parents' wedding. I don't know why I'm showing you these pictures. That's me and my cousin, and then my sister. This is before my other siblings were born. It was just me and Fantasia back then. Though my mom was pregnant with one of my sisters at this point. And then here's my kindergarten graduation, because why not? Yeah, I don't need this. I don't know where to put it. I'll just put it in here for now. But, my writing's going great. I've been making great progress. Yeah, I found the Harry Potter poster, and then these Seekers pictures I made. I drew these. I need to fix these because these are all stuck together, and I'm gonna need to take time with that because I don't want to rip them. I've worked hard on drawing them. I drew one of each 4 of the main characters and 2 of the 4 together. So yeah, because I have a Seekers obsession. For those of you that do not know already. But my writing has been going great. I've been writing a lot. What the heck is this? Oh, this was my drawing of the icebreaker, which is a creature I created in Jasmine Perez. I totally forgot I drew this. But my writing's been going great, and I've been getting a lot done. Like I said, I got 4,000 in a couple of days of the Witch's Assassin. If you follow me on Twitter, or if you are on my author group on Facebook, I shared the cover for that. Alyssa made it, and it's looking great. She made the first one, and then we discussed about how we want the second one, and we were both kind of thinking the same thing, because great minds think alike. Bleh, I can't speak today. Yeah, so we have a lot of progress. These are a bunch of things my friend made me in high school. They're just a bunch of drawings from a mutual show we like. And then I made a lot of progress with the prequel. I'm still at a stopping point because I had to stop with both of them, and that's also why I started The Witch's Assassin, because I kind of got stuck on both of them. With the prequel, I'm not really stuck on the scene or anything. I'm just stuck on how to explain what I want to happen. But I'll figure that out. I'm gonna work on that the next couple of days and try to figure that out. And then The Witch of Light, I was stuck, but thanks to another writer's help on my writer Discord server, I was able to figure out. I was able to figure something out from her suggestions, and that helped a lot. And so I finally finished that chapter. It did take kind of a different turn than I meant. I actually meant for Skylar, because she's in a coma, I meant for her to wake up at the end of the chapter, but that did not happen. But I do want her to wake up by the next 2 chapters. But yeah. So it did kind of take a different turn than I meant, but I love the turn it took, and I was able to get through that chapter, and I'm going to be starting the next chapter in the next few days, and keep it going, because my flow was great, and I hope the flow continues when I started again. I think that's tape. Okay. I think this is tape too. Lots of tape. Okay. I'm just gonna put them in here because my trash is full. I need to take out my trash. See, it's a force of habit to do this. I swear, I do that without thinking. But yeah, that was loud. But that's kind of where my stories are going at the moment. I feel like they are going great. They're doing really well. That 25 Days of Christmas I showed you guys was a birthday and Christmas gift from my friend, so you already saw that. That was something I got. So yeah, Alyssa gave me these. They're crystals. She gave them to me when she first came here, though. But yeah, so that's kind of how my writing is going, how it's been going, and it's going great. So those are the kind of my 3 stories I'm working on right now. Like I said, I'm gonna take a break of The Witch's Assassin, give Alyssa time to finish up her prologue, and focus on The Witch of Life, which is the sequel to The Curse of Life, which is now published, and the Jasmine Price prequel, which I want to get published soon. And then I'll be completely done with those 2 series to focus on a new series. Which series I'm going to focus on, that's the question. I don't know. The series I care about most are probably, despite those series obviously, would be Power Within. Well, that's the name of the first book. The actual series name is called The Elements. No, I think that's the name of the first book. I think Power Within is the name of the series. I don't remember at this point. But there's Tales of the Grim Reaper. The first book is called Skeleton Bride. Then there's A Witch's Bond. The first book title is The Darkened Soul Coven. And yeah, I think those are the ones that I care about most. A Darkened Soul Coven, I have a lot of ideas for. It's gonna last at least 10 books, if not more. I have enough ideas for at least 10, maybe more, we'll see. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and start that one right now, considering how long it's gonna be, and I know the other 2 won't be that long. I don't know how long they're gonna be yet, but I'm gonna see if I can figure that out soon as well, and get that all settled, and everything will be perfect and organized for me to begin. But yeah, so that's kind of my plans and writing goals I plan on doing for the rest of the year and get it done. But yeah, I'll definitely let you know when I have more books published. I am going to be getting bookshelves. I think that's going to be like a birthday and Christmas gift. But I won't get them till January because we don't have money till January. So, and then I'll definitely do a bookshelf tour. I'll kind of show you the bookshelves getting built and do a whole video about that and putting all my books there because I have like 3 tubs of books plus some on my table because I have a lot of books and they can't fit 3 tubs because they overfill. So here's my desk. I have 3 doors on the side, which I really need to go through. At least the top part is clear for me to do my writing. I need to fix the mess in here because I have a lot of stuff in here. I just threw things in there because I didn't know where to put them yet. I do plan on kind of organizing my room because things are kind of thrown around a bit. I know I have like that over there. It's just a bunch of bags with random stuff that I really need to sort out. But yeah, I don't know. That could also be considered my storage area. I might just do that. But I have these 2 skeletons, which I love. I have 2 more skeletons over there on my dresser. And they both kind of look like these. Like I have 2 that are like this, just a little bit different. See? And then I have 2 that are like this, only a little bit different. The Grim Reaper on their throne with their scythes, and the scythe never likes to stay. Well, it was fine until I touched it. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, hold. Okay, there you go. See, there. Now it's wanting to hold. See? I love skeletons, as you can tell. They've become one of my favorite supernatural creatures, along with witches, which is kind of obvious. I mean, I have a bunch of spell books, a bunch of Wiccan things, plus most of my books are about witches. I don't have a problem. Okay, I'm gonna move this because I don't want it to fall off. Okay. Yeah, just making sure they're not too close to the edge. Yeah, so my favorite supernatural creatures would be witches, skeletons, vampires, and ghosts. Those would be my 4 favorites. But yeah, so definitely join me for the live later today. I'm excited. I'm thinking about writing for the live. I know Alyssa will be here with me. She lives with me now, so she'll be with me, and she plans on writing her prologue for The Witch's Assassin. Unless she changed her mind and decides to work on her other book, The Kitsune, I think it's called Kitsune's Fate. And I know a few people are going to be reading. I do have a couple writers that's joining me. I don't know if they're going to read or write though. But we'll see. I'm glad that they're joining my birthday with me. It's going to be fun. And I'm excited to get some more writing done. I'm thinking about working on The Witch of Light because, like I said, I'm still a little bit stuck on the Jasmine Perez prequel. And it's not even that it's not that I don't know, I'm kind of stuck, but I'm not really stuck. My main issue right now is that there's just this one thing I really want to happen, but had to explain it so people understand what I'm trying to say is the difficulties, which is weird because I don't usually have trouble explaining things. I mean, I tend to over-explain things when I talk. I very rambly, which you might be able to tell from my videos because I grew up with ADD, and I think I still have ADD because I had trouble focusing sometimes. Unless I'm writing or reading, I can seem to focus. But still, whenever I'm just like talking or something, I get off track like 100 different ways, and it's just like, and then all of a sudden I'm driving this way with what I'm saying, and then all of a sudden I take this path and then this path, and I just swerve everywhere. That's my little car metaphor, because why not? But yeah, this vlog has been so much fun talking to you guys about my writing journey, about the books I am writing. As you can see, I have several WIPs, and I told you about my main ones and the ones I will be writing once my main ones are done for good. So yeah, that is all for this video. Please like and subscribe and comment how your writing has been going if you enjoyed this video, and we'll chat below in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later.